Good morning, and welcome to volume 59 of Coffee with the Tigg for June 15th, uh, 16th, June 16th, 2018. If you can hear, I don't know how loud it is, I turned it down. I've got the live feed of Le Mans playing on my computer right now. It's on YouTube. Um, my cable company does carry velocity, but my scrambler or my decoder box, whatever you want to call that thing, does not decode the channel. So for a little bit, I'm going to watch it a couple hours here, a couple hours there. I'll be doing it on the TV or on the computer. Unfortunately, my TV, which is my monitor, is actually a TV. That probably will descramble it or decode it or whatever. And then I can't be on my computer. So that's that. That's a Roku 32-inch TV, 720i, I think. Um, so I use when I was in another room with my computer. I had the cable hooked up to it and used it for everything. But over here, our main TV is just right here behind me. So if you didn't notice, there's a watermark. I think it's right there. I'm pretty sure it's right there on the screen. At that, Hot Lap King, Tigger, of course. But that's there. I ran on the more important things. I ran some laps in the 76 F1 mod with Mario Andretti's number 26. I'm not sure which one he ran there because he ran for two teams that year. I just decided on the 26 because it said Team USA or Team America or something like that on it. I decided on that particular car. Ran a few laps, adjusting on the setup, so it kind of sticks to the track a little bit better. And put fuel in it because there wasn't even enough fuel in it, starting fuel for a lap. And then adjusted the gears a little bit so far. I've yet to actually complete a time lap. I kept pulling into the pits, and so I wouldn't time a lap out because they were terrible. A lot of off-track excursions. I had the damage off for right now, just so I get used to driving that car there. Um, or else I would have been off the track. I would have been restarting a lot, just getting used to the track. Actually, I have two versions of the 75 version. One has the writing on the track, the other one does not. I don't know which one I'm gonna try the one with the writing on the track, see if there's more grip. Probably not. Probably the grip's probably about the same. But whatever it is, it is. I might wind up doing that one since it'll look cool in the video with the writing on the track. That's the one that doesn't have the trap mat that works. So that also has extra added bonus of me learning the track instead of constantly, half glancing over to the side of the screen for where I'm at. Um, Downloaded something interesting for a set of Corsa. I'm going to check it out. I'm not going to say what it is until I check it out. Um, 3 cars last night, plus an ACC Plymouth Hemi-Cuda. I downloaded that last night. That looked like a fun car. A buddy of mine ran that put up a video yesterday of it. I hit my like, so if you want to check that out, it's in my like video category. A lot of his videos are, at least a few. I don't remember how many of his I liked, but some action going on the race and cars passing. It's already been 2 or 3 cars in the pits already. So, and there was a wreck right into turn one, driving it right on that green flag too. Car got his nose knocked off, which was a la NASCAR, I think, at road courses. But I noticed they run over the curbs a lot in this race. It's something that, I was told you don't do in a sports car, but these guys are doing it, so, who knows? It's a 24-hour race. I see how long the suspension lasts. Yeah, Okay, so that's that. Um, Getting back to what I was talking about, some racing. Um, it's getting, my personal challenges are starting to take up more of my time than the hot lap challenges over at Stanad. Well, be careful what I wish for, again, but I think you need to put up a couple more today. There is that one for Assetto Corsa and the Ford GT40 at the 1967 version of Le Mans that I haven't done yet. That car's a little tough to tame, for me anyway. I'm going to probably hit that again today for, a little bit, see if I can get down a couple of clean laps. Um, Go over to Sanad, there's a thread in the hot lapping thread, there's a where I didn't brake soon enough going in the Mousseline, I think it's called, the tight hairpin turn there, and I went flying over the embankment, and yeah. But that's that. Ah, it froze. Oh, there it goes. There's even telemetry. That's kind of cool, even though I have to run it because of the satellite, and it's kind of satellite, and we're at the end of our month. We're running out of bandwidth. I have to run it at 140 something, 144, the lowest, you know, resolution they have, unfortunately. So it's not clear. If I bump it up, it stutters too much. Oh, the price pay of living in the country. Basically, this is a town in Melbourne, Iowa, is where I live. It's a town of maybe 500 people, maybe 600. There's not more than that. There's not more than 800 people here. I mean, we have a library and a post office, and that's it. And there's a store up on the highway. That's it. That's all we have here. So if we want to do anything, we have to run into Marshalltown, which is 11 miles away. You know, well, that. And if we really want to go somewhere, we run down to Altoona, Des Moines, which is 30 miles away. So there you go. That's life here in the big town of Melbourne, Iowa. I won't give you my address because I don't want no hate mail coming through the snail mail. But that's where I live. Little small town, little small hamlet, you know, village, whatever you want to call it. It's actually a town since it does have a post office. If it didn't have a post office, it would be called a village. That's what I'm told. So there you go. Oh, there's a pass. Oh, he's already passing a slower car. Look at that. They're already catching up to the back of the pack and passing slower cars. And I don't think the race has been on for 20 minutes. So there you go. Maybe 30 minutes. That's how fast the prototype cars are. Unless these are cars that pitted and they're catching up. I'm only half paying attention to it, so there you go. Yeah, the timer I can't really read. Looks like it says 23:20. Maybe it's been on for 40 minutes already. Wow, maybe. I haven't been paying attention. I, of course, have to take care of my dogs and stuff like that, and back and forth. And there's a pink car. Kind of purdy. Looks like they're doing a driver change already. Yeah, they are. Already. That's weird. It's a Porsche. It's pink. I don't understand why they were doing a driver change so soon. There's another car already in the pit. 40 minutes is that? I mean, yeah, 40 minutes probably enough time to pit, but do a driver change that early? Excuse me, Glenn. It's supposed to be really hot here today in Iowa too. It's supposed to be close to 100, so we'll see. Anyway, um, there was something else that was on my mind last night, and I should have wrote it down, of course. I always think about stuff to talk about during this vlog at night, and then I never write it down. I gotta realize my memory is failing me. I'm 52 years old, and I'll be 53 in a couple of months. Doesn't seem like I'm that old. I remember 50 being ancient, and now I'm ancient, when I was younger. Of course, we all felt that way. We all felt invincible. Now we are invincible. Is that the word for it? Anyway, pollen must be really acting up this morning. My nose is a little itchy. Can't remember now. There was something else I wanted to say, and I don't remember. One of my pet peeves is the younger generation. Is they start a project and they don't finish it. Then they start another project, don't finish it. And before you know it, they got 20 projects hanging in the air. And you start something, finish it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Uh, or if it's already been done, don't do it again because it's out there ready to be already downloaded. Make a car set for it. No, make a whole new version of the same thing we've done for 18 years. Anyway, that's a pretty. There's the Ford going to catch up to that Porsche right there. It's 24-hour race. And here comes a prototype just blowing by the GT cars, blowing by them. That's kind of cool. I can remember watching the movie Le Mans, and I swear they had smaller cars on the track at the same time. I'll have to rewatch that movie again. You know, just over 2-liter engines, or maybe they were even under 2 liters, but now they just have the really fast cars on there, even though the prototypes are way faster than the GT cars. I think they call it GTE now. It used to be the GT3. I think that's how they do it. I have to look it up because they keep changing classifications on cars, and it's hard to keep up with. Highbank keeps up with it because that's what he loves, but I have a hard time keeping up with it all. Wow, 11:31. Uh, and I've really talked about absolutely nothing again. So there was one other thing, but I can't remember what it was. Just keep an eye out, Stanad, for the mystery thing I've downloaded to see how that's like. I may do a small report. I still haven't written that review of Assetto Corsa. I probably never will get around to it. I just never think about doing it when I've got the time, and when I don't have the time is when I think about doing it. So I just love it. I think it's a great sim. I think it's one of the best ones out there. Photo quality, the video quality is superb. I do believe the people say that it's undrivable or unrealistic. It's actually the realistic thing of it all is if you learn the apps that are in the sim, it shows you your tire, your live telemetry of your tire heat, and that there most of the time you're driving around on blue tires until you figure out how to do it. And then that's when you get all your grip, is when your tires are green, not red, not blue, but actually green, in the green shades. The brighter the green, the better the grip. And that's where you get your speed from going through corners, is that you have grip and you're not sliding it through the corners. That's, to me, is the realistic thing. I mean, they say Bar Factor 2 has a better tire model. I'd like to see it. I'm gonna eventually buy that and download it. Look at that, 13 minutes now. So there you go. I want to see the difference now, really, because I only had the basic free trial or whatever it is that they call it, demo. That's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, I haven't even driven it that much, to be honest with you. I've only driven it a little bit because it's the Renault. I'm not a big fan of them, but there you go. Anyway, that's the Coffee with the Tigg. Check back tomorrow for volume 60. 60 days in a row I have done this, by the way. Tomorrow will be 60 whole days that I've done this. Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.